Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Mistress Miriam. I'm here with Mark Ramone. And you just heard The Origin of Love from Hedwig and the Angry Inch. And before that, we started it all off with Peter Mulvey and Jenna Nicholls, Some People. Let's go to The Origin of Love from Hedwig and the Angry Inch, which was written, all the songs were written by Stephen Trask, who is from Connecticut.
Oh,
Yes, he's a Connecticut boy. That's why we're playing this. I forget exactly which town in Connecticut, but he is in our little territory. If there's one song from musical theater that tells a story, it's The Origin of Love. I love Hedwig and the Angry Inch, but The Origin of Love tells the story of how couples were created, heterosexual couples and lesbian couples and gay couples were
huh.
created. That's the origin of love. That's what this story is about.
Oh,
Yes, when you see the stage play and if you see the movie, there are visuals that show you how the gods there that all of these couples were together and that the gods broke them apart and that basically people are wandering around missing their other half,
oh,
all looking for our other half because the gods broke us apart. It's whether our other half is a man or a woman, but the reason why we look for relationships is because we're missing part of what we were as a whole at one time, which is a wonderful story. And there's a little story that goes with this, which is that there are many people who wanted to sing this song. And one of the people who wanted to sing this song was Madonna.
oh, wow.
Yes, and many people approached Stephen Trask to sing the song, and he said no to everybody, that the song was solely for the musical.
Huh.
Yep.
I was having trouble kind of understanding the whole premise of the story, and I had to look it up. And I thought it was kind of cool that Stephen wrote this song, which is based on a story from Plato's Symposium,
Yep. Exactly.
giving some homage to Eros, the Greek god of love.
That's right. There's a lot of talk of the gods and the goddesses in Hedwig. I think it's one of the best plays of the 20th century, one of the most important. I mean, there's so many important musicals of the 20th century. I mean, the 20th century was where American musical theater was created. But in terms of the latter half of the 20th century, and this was a musical that came out in, I think, 1997, just a major turning point in musical theater as a rock musical. But in terms of its whole presentation, and certainly a musical that was very influential on me as a performer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I love Hedwig. So many people love Hedwig.
Hmm.
And talking about love and people that we love,
Oh, yes.
yes. I always go, oh my God, I just love Peter Mulvey. And what do you say?
It's like it seems like earlier this year you were gushing about Peter Mulvey and seeing how you think he's such an intellectual and you love his work, and I've been going off about how I love Jenna Nicholls and her music, and now they both did an album together.
They're working together. It's so funny. Mark is like, oh, I love Jenna Nicholls. She's so amazing. She's the best. And he went to see her. And, oh my God. And the two and suddenly, oh my God, my chocolate is in your peanut butter.
Exactly. I mean, the whole premise of this album is so cool in itself. Floyd Mercantile, they went down to Virginia, I believe, and the small town, this abandoned old store that used to be a mercantile store, and they recorded the songs for this album inside this little old shop, and they're joined by Ross Belanois, who kind of really subtly adds like a magical touch to this album. Especially you can notice it if you watch the videos because you can see him plucking on the guitar, but he's amazing. He's got his business card he hands out to people that says Ross Belanois, secret weapon of every record he's on.
That's genius. That's genius. We should note that Peter Mulvey lives in Northampton, Massachusetts. Peter Mulvey is originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but he has graced us with his presence here in town. This song is just so much fun. This is originally a Peter Mulvey song, yes?
Yes.
It's very funny. It's
Yeah.
just very funny. The whole the whole song is very clever. I love how they both have sort of a love affair with the songs of Hoagie Carmichael, which I do as well. I love how they have so many different musical influences and things that they enjoy and love, and they're both very political at the same time. They love all this old-fashioned music, which, by the way, touches on those political influences of yesteryear. And we find that in this type of old-fashioned song, they talk about the senator who goes into the bathroom and it's just so clever. We love you. And we have a lot of dates. We have some dates, don't we?
Yeah, they're going to be performing together at the Stone Church in Brattleboro, Vermont on June 25th.
Yes, that
They're,
is not to be
they've been
missed.
on tour since April, going all over the place.
Yeah. And let's see, Peter Mulvey is going to be playing at the Iron Horse himself on, let's
June
see,
2nd
June
with
2nd
Pamela Means,
with Pamela Means, which is it's sure to be an amazing show.
Ronnie Arbo, Daisy Mayhem,
Daisy
Peter
Mayhem,
Mulvey, and Pamela Means.
seeing that it's down the street from my home,
Yep. Lucky dog.
not to be missed for sure. All right.
Wow. How are you going to top that?
There's no topic. It's not a competition.
No.
There's just more interesting music.
This
Uh,
this is pretty amazing though, this next set.
okay. We're gonna hear from Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
From Meatloaf off of Bat Out of Hell. Um, but we're gonna start it all off with Joyner Lucas, Three Little Pigs.